Dear America, how's it going? My name's Toby Ray, and I don't use the internet too much because I'm not computer literate. I don't understand what a USB cord is or any of that nonsense really. But I feel like I have some things to voice, and if I don't say them, then no one is going to. So welcome to my videos, and this first one's gonna be about science a little bit. I like science. You might not think that someone like me would enjoy science, but I do. Oftentimes people say that they see me and then they think that the voice that comes out of my mouth is not the voice that they expect because I'm very trendy. I like to keep up with the times. I like to keep up with modern America because we live in America. We should be proud of our trends. We should be proud of the hipsters in America. We should be proud of everything because this is fucking America. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about today. It's not what I want to talk about. I was watching this nature documentary yesterday. Well, I guess it wasn't really quite a nature documentary as much as it was a science documentary, but they kind of go one in one. Peas and carrots, you know what I mean? Peas and carrots. Anyway, so I was watching this bullshit, and I've always had this problem where I want to be noticed before I die. You know, I want to be noticed. I want people to notice me and know what I have to say about things. I want to be relevant forever. But I saw this shit, and you know what it said? You know what it told me? Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know what that dude told me? He said that at one point, someday, the sun is going to expand and turn into this thing called a supergiant. At which point, it's going to swallow the earth. Like, imagine that my mouth is the sun, and a classic good old Lay's barbecue potato chip is the world that we're on right now. Eventually, the mouth or the sun, you know, that's called a metaphor. I'm being metaphorical here. It's like the chip stays in the same place, but the mouth gets so big that it completely engulfs the chip or the earth. Remember, I'm being metaphorical here. At which point, there is no evidence that we ever existed on this planet whatsoever. Isn't that kind of depressing? It doesn't matter if you're Elvis Presley or Barack Obama, or anybody. At some point, there's going to be nothing. You're not going to know your ass from a hole in the ground because you're not going to have an asshole. You know what I'm saying? While we're talking about relevance and we're talking about America, I might as well talk about the election cycle. Now, I like Barack Obama. I really do. You might not think someone like me would like Barack Obama, but I really do. I can't vote for him in good conscience because I'm a Republican and he's a Democrat. I gotta vote Romney, but I like him, and I like his wife, too. In fact, I think that's why I like Obama in the first place, is I think his wife is just a nice, hot piece of ass. It's like, what does a white man have to do in America to have a sweet piece of black ass? You have to be president of the United States? And it's like, that's not even good enough. You gotta be the first black president of the United States of America. I got no chance. And that's not good, you know, I like to feel good about myself. I like to feel good, you know, and I can't. With having that on my conscience, knowing that no matter what I do in America, I am genetically predisposed to white women. All I've ever really wanted was a nice black woman like Michelle Obama. And that's why I like Barack, because he's got to be a nice guy to have someone like Michelle. Can't in good conscience vote for that, though. Even though, because of him, I have medical insurance. And speaking of medical insurance, I'll tell you what, I got these neighbors over here, right? And they're two of the best friends I've ever met in my life. They wake up together, they leave together, they go home together. Once they had me over for dinner, and they said, this is our bedroom. They share a bedroom. That's how closely knit their friendship is. I went to the bar with these two fellers, and I'm not going to say their names because they're private folk. But we kind of got a little tipsy. We drank a little bit of this Bud Light Platinum stuff, which is 6% alcohol, if you didn't know, which is more than regular beer. So I was just getting fucked up. And they were too. One of them fellers in particular was very drunk. So drunk that when we got him back to the house, he passed out on his lawn. And I did not know this. But apparently you can give CPR to a feller with your private parts. Because that's what was happening. I saw it for myself. He passed out on the lawn. And we were freaking out because it looked like he was not breathing. I thought for sure this feller was dead. But the other guy played it really cool. He's like, this is my friend. He does this all the time. I'll show you what you do. I'll show you what you do, Toby Ray. He unzips his pants, lets his pecker out, and puts it in his mouth, right? And suddenly he just comes back to life. Like nothing. Like his penis was a harbinger of good nature. And I did not know this about the male genitalia, but apparently that shit is true. Well, maybe it's true for him, because it's sure as fuck not true for me. I tried it with my wife, Betsy. She pissed me off the other night, and I decided I'd choke her out. She passed out, I put my dick in her mouth, and nothing happened. $400 later, we're in the hospital. Thanks, Obamacare. So I just wanted to know, you know, what does his penis have that mine does not? Does Barack Obama's penis, is he capable of doing that if Michelle passes out randomly? Is that why he's the president of the United States? And more importantly, is that why he is Michelle Obama's husband? I think there's something to say about that, really. I can't in good conscience vote for him after that, though, because I'm $400 in the hole, and it's not my goddamn fault. I saw it with my own eyes, and I know it's true. So, America, I hope you like this video. Comment, subscribe if you like it. Some people say I look like this other feller on YouTube, but nah, I don't think so. We kind of dress the same, maybe have similar faces. Maybe some point in our lineage we have the same grandpa or something, but we're not the same people. Oh yeah, you hear that Harley Davidson? I can tell that's a 1978 Harley Davidson fastback. Ooh, I would kill to have one of them. Kill. I would straight up murder somebody. And now I'm just getting off subject. I hear a Harley and it's just like, I might as well just be seeing a pair of big old titties. It's the same thing. I love me some Harley Davidson. This has been Toby, America. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good one.